first guest tonight is a multi-platinum selling and Grammy award-winning singer-songwriter. Recently kicked off the North American leg of her Deeper Well World Tour. And this morning she was nominated for Album of the Year for the CMA Awards. Please welcome back to the show, Kacey Musgraves, everybody. How did the news hit you that you'd been nominated for Album of the Year?
Well, I was laying in bed and waiting on room service.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's better than waiting on the news. You had your other thing going on.
Yes.
Yeah, the room service is going to come no matter what.
Exactly.
That's very exciting.
No,
Congratulations.
I'm very honored. Thank you.
I think the first time I saw you perform live was at the CMAs like 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a wonderful night.
It is. It is.
I feel like you see a lot of great performances over the course of one evening.
You do.
Yeah. Does that mean you'll have to perform at the CMAs? Do you know
Well,
yet?
hopefully I will.
Okay, good. So you want to.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, country music is like my home. It's where my heart is. And of course, I get to explore all kinds of other styles, but coming back to country always feels like home to me. So I'm excited.
Oh, congratulations. You are on a tour of this country right now,
Yes.
but you also did a tour of Europe this summer, which must be very exciting, but you ran into some mishaps.
So we started this tour off in May in the UK and Europe. And ahead of the tour, I was like, I want to go have this kind of eat, pray, love adventure. I've never traveled to a foreign country alone. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead of the tour. I'll just spend a week in Ireland. We kicked off the tour in Dublin. So I was like, I want to go explore the Aran Islands and just have this romantic adventure by my single self.
By the way you're talking about this makes me want to go. Like, the amount that you're doing this is like, I would literally go anywhere you described this way.
I want to go like this. I want to go somewhere like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I picked the Aran Islands. Oh my God, so beautiful. Ireland's amazing. And so I booked my ticket. I go early ahead of the tour. And I'm like, all right, I'm really on my own. And so I step foot on the island, and there's no cars there. And so you have to rent an electric bike. Within 15 minutes of stepping foot on this island, I eat complete and so I have this like catastrophic bike wreck. My knee is totally messed up. I'm stupid. It was me. It was my fault. There's no one to blame but me. I was trying to multitask and get this beautiful video while I was on a bike.
Now, that's terrible that you would do that, but the good news is you have video.
Embarrassingly enough, there is proof of my stupidity. So yeah, we do have that.
All right, let's watch the video.
And if you listen really closely in the video, you hear me, it's silent for a second, and you hear just me go, ugh. And I was thinking, oh, what a great moment. I'll have a meet cute. There will be like this Irishman. He'll come over and help me, and he'll be like, let's get a Guinness or something.
Yeah.
No, it was an American dude. And he was like, okay. And he goes, you can hear him in the background. He goes, nothing like a fall to make you feel alive, right? I was like, okay, wait. So I continue my journey on. I'm alone. I'm wearing this big nerdy helmet. My knee, I'm like limping.
We have a photo of your knee. I mean, it looked worse.
Okay, it doesn't look that bad, guys. It really freaking hurt. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I believe you.
So anyways, I continue on my journey. I find this like roadside fish and chip stand. I'm like, this seems like a great idea. I don't know what happened, but within 24 hours later, I was violently ill. I was puking I had to make the driver, I had to head back to Dublin to get the show started, and I had to make the driver pull over. I was like, I'm sorry, it was both, it was crazy. And then, hold on. So I finally make it to the tour. I'm like, at least I'll feel nice and skinny for the tour, whatever. So then the next day, my guitar player's like, guys, I have been puking and all night. And then someone else got it in our camp, and then someone else got in our camp. And it was just kind of this like plague. I was like, what is this witchery? It is following us around. I was like, this is really ironic that it's called the Deeper Well Tour because I feel deeply unwell right now. So anyways, but we have now made it to the North American leg and we're
when you finally showed up, did the tour manager say, you're not allowed to go anywhere on your own anymore? You know that,
Pretty
right?
much.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that was a fun idea. But yeah.
You don't just have music going on right now. You also have a collaboration with the clothing brand Reformation,
Yes.
which you're wearing one of your collab pieces right now.
Yes. Yeah, this is one of the This is one of the pieces that I designed, and it's a full collection. There are shoes, boots. I keep saying that this is the perfect line for you to just frolic around in.
Yeah.
Frolic, if that's your thing.
Yeah, no, I like to frolic, crash bikes.
Yes, yes, yes. Romantically wander through the Irish countryside. No, but it was so fun. I got to curate every single detail of this whole line, and there's denim, there's, like I said, there's headscarves, there's boots, dresses. It's very romantic, and I'm really proud of it.
That's
and,
wonderful. How long a process is that to design your own line?
About a year.
I would imagine.
And yeah, but I really, it wasn't something I just slapped my name on. I really, really put myself into every detail and really wanted to bring sort of the deeper well aesthetic kind of to a different dimension and kind of extend that. And what was really cool is my little sister got to shoot the campaign photos with me out in the Cotswolds in England.
These did look like very English countryside to me. Those are gorgeous. Your sister
Thank
did
you.
that?
My little sister, yeah, and she's shot a bunch of my album covers, and we've done a lot of things together, so.
I want to ask about your album cover, because again, it seems like you're the kind of person who curates an idea
Okay.
and wants to make sure you get the right photo. So this is what you went with. This is beautiful.
Well, yes, this is for the world tour, but
Yeah.
this wasn't the album cover, but yes, go on.
But you have this was, was this going to be the album cover?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted it to be the album cover, but there was a little bit of concern. So I wanted to do a dual album,
Okay.
have one main album cover and then have a little,
Like a fun one.
for the
for the
something
deep cut
else.
things.
Yeah, like an alternate.
All
you
right,
know?
so this was, what was the issue with it? So there you are.
Well, I see here
I
that
think
you
it's
guys.
it's very classy.
This is blurry right
Yeah,
here.
we blurred
Is
it,
that-
but I
What's
can
wrong
tell
with
you
the butt crack?
there was a butt crack.
Well, what's wrong? Everyone has a butt crack, Seth.
Everyone has a butt crack. Trust me, Casey, I'm not the one blurring butt cracks.
Okay.
Every
Fair.
day I call the network and I say, I think we need 3 or
We
4
need to
more
unblur
a
these
show.
butt cracks.
I'm unblurring. That's what
I
I do.
agree. We need more butt
More
cracks
butt
in America. Yeah.
All these people
Guys.
came here to be with us, and we couldn't even show them the butt crack?
Disappointed.
Shocking.
No.
But what was the issue with it?
So my lovely grandmother. I mean,
grandmother.
I don't have an issue with it, but my grandmother, I love her so much. She was actually my first booking agent.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, Nana, she has a lot of opinions about everything I do, pretty much. And I was kind of showing her, hey, these are the album covers that my sister and I shot. Hey, here's the options we're working with. And I showed her kind of the main one. She was like, mm-hmm. And then I showed her this one, and she goes. She was like, "You're a singer, not a stripper, Casey." I'm like, duality, Nana. You can be both. But no, she
also, I
makes
will
it
say,
very.
this seems like a very low-energy strip show.
Yeah.
There's this new...
It's a healing era strip.
There's this new strip club in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
And
It's bucolic. It's pastoral.
it's
Yeah.
pastoral.
Yeah.
You mentioned your Nana.
Yes.
And here she is with you. Is this at the Grammys?
She was my date.
You brought her to the Grammys.
She loves famous people.
She loves famous
She
people?
loves famous people. She
Who was
loves
her
it.
best famous person at the Grammys?
Well, her main number one is Reese Witherspoon. That's
Okay,
like
that's
her.
a good
She
number
is
one.
like- she's
That's a
like-
good number one
It
for a
is,
Nana.
It is. She's
Yeah.
like, when are you gonna make me be friends with Reese?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, she was just like the whole night, just like loving it, and like her and her little glasses here.
That's fantastic.
cute.
Does she brag about being Casey Musgrave's grandmother?
Oh, does she brag? Anyone in the 5-mile radius will instantly hear about every single thing that I'm doing. She might have a CD on her person ready to give
Oh, that's
to you. It's
fantastic.
really sweet. No, she's amazing.
That's great. And she carries White Hound around in case there's a picture of your butt crack. She's just
Yeah,
like...
yes,
She'll
she's
get
on
rid of
butt
that.
crack patrol for sure. Yeah.
You have another piece of merch. This is not a part of your collaboration, but you printed up a T-shirt of a interactive you had on social media.
I did.
And I will say, it seems like this is a very good way to handle a troll in both your response and the fact that you then monetized it as a shirt. So someone wrote to you, I liked your music, but your personality seemed and then, you want to tell everybody what you replied?
I said, it is.
And now that's a
I mean-
T-shirt. Yeah.
Hey,
Very...
I mean, hey, lemonade. Making
Yeah.
lemonade out here, if you can tweet me what you want to say,
Yeah.
I can put it on a shirt. So
I think that's a good way to handle it moving forward. How long does the tour go? A few more months, right?
It ends in Nashville December 6th and 7th.
Oh, my goodness.
And oh my gosh, you guys, so I've been working so hard on the production, and I have an amazing crew that has brought this whole thing together. It is so stunning. I have to say, it's this cool mix of like sci-fi and nature. It's like it's earthy, but it's really a spectacle, and I'm really proud of it. And but you know, at the end of the day, it's me and it's my songs, and it feels like an intimate show in this arena, and it's really cool.
Well, congratulations on it. It's so fantastic to talk to you. Thanks so much for being here,
Thanks for
Casey.
having me.
You guys, that's Casey Musgrave. For information and tickets to her Deeper Well World Tour, visit CaseyMusgrave.com and stick around. Be right back with Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe.